What's up, world? It's your girl T Fizzle. So yesterday I had did a blog about this 10-year-old girl in North Carolina named Jakira, and she had gotten kicked out of her class and put into a smaller classroom because they said her hair was a distraction to the learning environment, and people wanted me to do a video on it. So basically my opinion on her hair. If you haven't seen the pictures, go ahead and look at the pictures and then come back to the video. In my opinion, I feel like her hair is too grown for her age. She doesn't even look like a 10-year-old. She looks like she's about 13 or 14. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. She has a beautiful face. But I think that her mother was wrong for putting that type of style and all that color in her hair. Now, I'm seeing young girls out here with mohawks, with half the side of their hair shaven. And that's cool. I'm all about expressing yourself, and I'm all about being an individual. But I think certain things need to be age appropriate. And I feel like her mama could have put a frohawk on her, but then she could have curled it. She could have put little spirals in there so it wasn't as wild. And I just don't think the color was really needed. Because she's only 10. She's not 15. I mean, she has the rest of her life to add all types of crazy colors and everything else. And see, the thing is, when your child comes to school like that, kids are going to stare. I mean, adults are going to stare. You know what I'm saying? We live in a society where people have the attention span of a flea. Any little thing distracts people. Now, is that her fault that people don't know how to focus on their work and they keep staring at her hair? Yes and no. Granted, the kids should have been mature enough to, you know what I'm saying, to stay focused at their assignment, and the teacher should have been able to handle the class. But again, we're talking about a bunch of 10-year-olds. 10-year-olds are not the most mature people in the world. Let's be real. I have a 10-year-old. I mean, 10-year-olds are going to laugh and snicker and stare and everything else. So I just feel like the hairstyle wasn't really necessary for the classroom environment. You know, like, there's nothing wrong with having a mohawk. My son wears a frohawk to school, but his frohawk is tame. There's no colors in it. He doesn't have a lot of designs in there. So, I mean, I think it should have been more age appropriate, and I just feel like the mother did it for attention. I mean, even if she was sent out of the classroom, did the news have to be caught for this? I mean, was it that serious that this had to make national news? And then also, I don't feel like the teacher should have took her out the classroom unless she did something bad. I think that was kind of wrong, but I understood the distraction. I feel like either they should have sent her home and told her to change her hairstyle, you know what I'm saying, but don't put me in the class with the bad class, because she didn't really do anything as far as like behavior-wise. Her mother okayed her to come out the house like that. So if you want to be mad at her mom. She's just a child. But what kind of made me sad with the interview is that saying, well, she should have the right to express herself and she wants to be an individual. But to me, that hairstyle is not making her individual. Everything that came out her mouth was not making her an individual. Everything that came out her mouth showed that she was a follower. She wants to be like Willow Smith. She's mirroring herself after Willow Smith. Willow Smith is her role model. And then she was even singing the song, I Whip My Hair. And my thing is, okay, that's cool. I would have respected the interview more had her mom brought out her report card and been like, my daughter is a straight A student or A and B student, or she's on the honor roll, or my daughter's on the student council, my daughter does this, this, and that. Then I probably would have been more like, okay, well, you know, as long as her work is still being done, you know, whatever with her hair. But no one said anything about her grades. No one said anything about what she does as far as, in, you know, her work ethic in the classroom. And kids today are concerned with stuff that's unnecessary. At 10, you really shouldn't be concerned with trying to look like Willow Smith and having bright colors in your hair. You should be concerned about, you know what I'm saying, whipping them grades back and forth. That's what she should be concerned with. You know what I'm saying? I wish her mom would have put out her report card. That would have made me feel a little bit better about the whole hair thing. Like, you know what, she's a straight A student or she gets good grades, but didn't nobody whip out her report card, but everybody was whipping out that song and singing the song. But I think she should be more concerned with her grades than whipping her hair. Let me show y'all my son's report card. I'm going to try and I'm covering up his name here. Okay, this is my son's report card. Nothing but A's, B's, and S's, and S stands for satisfactory. My son has been on the A and B honor roll since kindergarten. He's on the student council. He's class president. Now, a lot of y'all might be shocked because I curse and, you know, I'm so ghetto, but I'm really on my son when it comes to his schoolwork. He knows I don't play. You go to school to learn. School is not a fashion show. And if I find out that he's disrupting any other child's learning experience, he has to answer to me. And I think more parents should be like that. So instead of her daughter being so concerned about what Willow Smith is doing and following Willow Smith's trend, she needs to be whipping her grades. Back and forth, I whip my grades. Back and forth, I whip my grades. Back and forth, I whip my grades. Back and forth. I get more shine than a little bit. Applause, yes, yes, I'm hearing it. Cause my grades really are the shit. Yeah, I get nothing but A's and B's. All these kids need to be like me. Ooh, they hating real hard, cause I get really good grades on my report card. Ooh, they hating real hard, cause I get real good grades on my report card. My grades back and forth, I whip my grades back and forth, I whip my grades back and forth, whip it. No matter if it's an A or B, I whip my grades back and forth, I whip my grades back and forth, I whip my grades back and forth. Peace out. Worry about them grades, not that hair. I'm a mess. I know, I'm a mess.